Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. He's on it. Can he get on the finish? And now the breakaway. And it's De Jong. Over to the left. Koundé cuts out the pass. Good ball, good take.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Decent chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here. And the ball is out of play. De Jong tries a measured ball, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pass somewhat off target. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Shot a goal! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Madrid are doing very nicely. Oh, he's been caught on Valverde! Now, who's going to be first? And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that is doing no harm at all.
Villa really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Bellingham. Backward it goes. And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Rudiger cuts it out. Modric. It's Camavinga. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's picked his way through. Koundé. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's intervened well there. Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a searching pass. And he thumps it clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Koundé.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Immediately.
Madrid ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. That gets things going for the second half. And it's Azar. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through. And now they can clear their lines.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Time and again they are repelled. Tries to pass it through. Modric. And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through. Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Messi shapes to shoot! And it's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Guardiola. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Plays it through. Messi providing an outlet on the... Shoots! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
2 goals on the day, and he's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Oh, he's got a side, and he shoots! Dispatched clinically. Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Modric. Just 5 minutes left. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
3 minutes added
A
time.
reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Swept in. Chance! It's a loose ball. That's another chance. And he hits the net. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
The goal.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. And they can counter here. Hazard.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, there's the clearance. Ter Stegen clears. Aimed beyond the defence. Camavinga looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Distributed tidily. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No goals as yet. Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. Referee's given a throw. Nice bit of trickery. And he's managed to get free. Bit too much weight on the pass. That's a decent clearance. Tries to play it through. He should, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bellingham. And it's Modric. Out to the left it goes. He's picked his way through. Oh, good. And a chance! There's a goal! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
After 37 minutes is number 20, David Villa.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. Lovely, now David Villa! Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. He's through, now is he in? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 2, Rudiger. Coming on to
And we're
replace him
underway
is
again.
Number 24.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, that's well spotted. Vinicius Junior. Valverde, who's on a run down the left wing. Pedri. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? Hazard looking to run onto it. And it's claimed by the keeper. Out to the right. Almost an hour gone. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Pedri. Valverde. David Villa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get it through? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post, and he's following up! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Turns and goes back. Cleared without complication. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rudiger looks to the other side. Koundé. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Short changes him with that pass. Threads one in. Shoots! Oh, the ball's... That's another chance! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Koundé. And it's Valverde.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's that, the end. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know.
Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's very neat. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's made its way to him. He's shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Bellingham! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great fit. Chance! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Eric Garcia does really well to win the ball there. And it's Valverde. Lovely, now the great chance! There it is! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more.
And a chance! Yes, it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite...
And he shoots! And now they can clear their lines. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Modric. And here's Valverde. David Villa thinks of... tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gives it back. Pass is just off target. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rashford touches it back.
There will be 3
Modern
minutes
football for
added
you
time.
and all that pressing.
Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Casado. Azar. And we've reached half-time. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are already promptly back underway. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here! Trientes, and claimed it back swiftly. Nicely aimed pass. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good spread. He came in hard, very hard. Bellingham. Trientes. Now it's Rashford. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Oh, that one's going nowhere. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get...
Oh, shooting chance! Now it's Hazard. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And he's chosen to go back. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Bellingham. Valverde. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's been drilled in. Now the ball's gone astray. And it's Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared without hesitation. Modric! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Modric has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And it's been taken short. Modric finds himself offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Knocks it into space. Casado. Now it's Villa. No foul, says the referee. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear... Shot, surely! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Pedrin.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20,
having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Number 18,
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
number 5, Chouameni. Substitutions taking place.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Camavinga. And that's that. Madrid illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Villa.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Madrid have it back and can go again. Danger averted for now. Applies the finish! It's a loose ball. Now it's Villa. David Villa! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Modric plays it short, turns and goes back. Camavinga, he's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid have their second corner now. They've played it short, and that's played in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Villa. David Villa stood his ground strongly. He's in plenty of space here. That's Valverde. Valverde! There it is! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
After 27 minutes is...
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Terrific header! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Eric Garcia. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Off the post! Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's bounced back off the post. Taken back almost at once. It's out for a goal kick. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Madrid get the second half started. And that has not gone well. Valverde. And it's Isco. For Isco. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde looking to run onto it. Modric. Valverde. Now it's Villa. Modric.
That's going in strongly.
Modric cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can. And
Valverde! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Valverde clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Modric goes short. Oh, this looks sharp. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And here's Modric. Camavinga. David Villa is on to shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good spread. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he was quick to react. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Now it's Hazard.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the...
There's the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Madrid get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. Pedri chooses to go back. Tries a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Bellingham. Out to the right. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Modric. Threads one in. That's a good ball. There's no flag. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Played into space. Can he finish? Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twisted...
Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Now it's Villa, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Valverde gets into some space. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
And now, please
how do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! It's in! First blood drawn. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
That's very neat. Modric. Quality ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. That is ended up in no man's land. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. And that's a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's through here. Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Valverde. Pass is just off target. And that has been clubbed away. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. He's in a great position here. And he's been shifted off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham in acres of space out wide. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bellingham. Now then, the ball's come loose. Played into space. Koundé with the clearance. Brilliantly cut out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Eric Garcia. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Pedri. That's a cute ball. And here's Oyarzabal, and it's made its way to him. Modric looking understandably energised after his goal. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Camavinga. Looking for the run. Could try cutting inside here. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he was alert to it. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a little off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Picked out brilliant. And the finish! Oh, it's gone in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That is good alertness.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now this could be a chance. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Now it's Goulet. And he's there to belt it away. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having met...
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Valverde. Great vision. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Hello, attendees. This is a
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.